First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for viewing this. I'm here today with Jason from Mission Control, NOC and Helpdesk Services, and really excited to have you here today for our first inaugural podcast interview here.
This is the pilot.
This is the pilot episode. That's right. So very glad that you, reluctantly, not at all, actually, we're happy to join and test this out. And so I thought we'd start off with, maybe tell me a little bit about Mission Control and what you guys do in our space.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff, it's awesome that you invited me over. I appreciate it. This setup is awesome. You guys can't see it, but it's pretty wild. Mission Control, we're a NOC and help desk company for MSPs. I used to run an MSP back in the day, and Mission Control was founded out of that need that MSPs, I feel, need for the after hours, the overflow. These days, hiring is very, very challenging for an MSP. So having enough people and having the skill sets and having the requirements for staffing around the clock, all those things are challenges that we as an MSP faced. And I'm positive that the MSP world, the channel, is still facing today. And I think our growth proves that. We get calls all the time for MSPs that are needing help on the after hours, evenings, weekends, holidays. Certain skill sets during projects, even just getting the calls answered. There's a lot of work that an MSP does every single day just to try to keep up. And that's kind of where we come in.
Okay, awesome. So you even go as far as you white label the phone calls and
everything.
Everything to the MS?
Yeah, Mission Control is a fully white labeled service. And I think we have to be. I think there's a fair amount of MSPs out there, partners of ours, that don't want their client to know that they've gone to a service. There are some that do, and there are some that are very open about that. We've engaged a service for the after hours, we've engaged a service for some overflow. But there are a lot of MSPs that really do prefer that we remain anonymous. Everything that we've done, white label in and out. If we take the call, we're answering as the MSP. If we dial out, we're dialing as the MSP's phone number. If we do email communication, it's all done integrated with the ticketing system, and that uses the MSP's email corporate domain and all that in and out. So everything in and out for the MSP is white labeled. Nobody knows the name Mission Control except for our partners, and that's the MSP.
Nice. I love it. And we have some technology partnerships between our organizations. I believe that one of our tool sets, Backup Radar, is somewhat entrenched in some of the services that you deliver.
For sure.
Yeah.
The relationship with Backup Radar is huge for us because it allows us now to be able to help MSPs with their backups, whereas we really had a challenge with that before. I think if you think about the extent of what backups really are, you've got file level, image level, on-site, off-site, BCDR, like it's
Cloud
almost
to cloud.
limitless. Yeah. And there are so many vendors out there doing backups. And so how do you get ultimately a ticket to have all the details that a technician needs to be able to remediate? And when you're working with a service like us, we need to be able to have all those details, and we need it efficiently. It all needs to kind of be there, and ideally in a ticket. And Backup Radar solves that, right? So that the MSP has a solution that is reporting all their backups, missed, failed, and success. And obviously they're only going to send us the ones that need to be fixed, but now we can do those, which is huge.
I see. So I guess, a really nice value add that Backup Radar brings to the table across the board is those missed or no results notifications. Has your team been able to respond to any of those, which resulted in an excellent service delivered to an MSP?
Well, now we can, and that's the trick. I think once we had the integration built with Backup Radar, and we were very detailed about it to make sure that the ones that you could see were not just the only ones that we were aware of, because there's a lot of them that you don't see. And Backup Radar's integration allows you to know about the ones that were failed, but also the ones that were missed, and the rules that you can allow an MSP to set inside of Backup Radar for how many fails before a ticket gets made, or how many miss before it gets made, or all those details now are available within the integration. So the MSP's got full control, not only over the visibility, but also what they send us to remediate, because they may want to keep some for themselves. They might want to have us do some of them. So they're now in control of both.
Love it. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. I'd like to thank you again for joining us here for our inaugural podcast presentation here at the ScalePad video studio. I hope this was fun, and maybe we can cover some more stuff down the road as well as we build on our partnership.
I had an absolute blast. Mission Control and Backup Radar.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Take care. Thank
See
you.
Jeff. Thanks.